everyone, I'm Brian Smith, and welcome to our postseason edition of Friday Night Huddle. Shortly with me will be Connor Reel and Shay Fordham. Pretty simple this time of the year. You win and you advance. You lose and your season is over. Let's start off with our first game of the highlights. It would be Indian River taking on the Kempsville Chiefs. Connor Reel, you were there.
We got the 4th-seeded Indian River Braves versus the 5th-seeded Kempsville Chiefs. Kempsville up 14-0 at halftime. Indian River went nuts in the third quarter, specifically that guy, Rayvon Moore. You're going to see 3 straight touchdown runs from him. These are not replays. These are all different runs. Finally, he got all that attention on Moore. Time for Kamari Kirby to go through the air. 42-10 in the second half for Indian River. Man. They win 42-24 is your final.
Man, so our region playoffs continue in Class 5 between 2 Beach District squads going at it. Salem taking on Bayside. Things were deadlocked at 7 apiece, and it was all about defense in this one. Second quarter, Jaden Hudson with the interception goes deep into Marlins territory, but unfortunately no points. It was tied at 7 by the break. Let's move ahead to the fourth quarter. SunDevils with the ball and trying to drive Marlins. Jermaine Capel with the sack. Salem would settle down, and with 3:45 left in this game, Willie Moore doing Willie Moore stuff, as Shane Fordham would say, weaving his way through traffic. 25 yards later, he's in for a touchdown. Last chance for Bayside. But off the pass, Fabian Wells with the stop. That's a 4th and 6. SunDevils will move on with the 14-7 win. Shane Fordham, what you got for us on the peninsula tonight?
Yes, sir. Well, B. Smith, Connor Genuine, what better place to play a playoff game than Todd Stadium? Now, fourth quarter now, Warwick is hosting Granby. Fourth quarter, Warwick up 21-7. Make that 28-7. Saeed Williams Jr. puts it up high where the kids can't get it for 6'5" Dakota Brodus. That's 28-7. Next drive, Dakota Brodus getting it done on both ends. He comes down with the interception. Tries to run it back, but this puts the Warriors back on the 50. And now the Warriors are back on O, trying to capitalize off of that strong turnover by Dakota. Williams Jr. finds Julio Character for the 55-yard catch and run for a touchdown. Warriors win 35-7.
Man, let's go around the area today. Highland Springs puts it on Lansdowne 60-6. Glen Allen, no problems with Western Branch 42-6. Ocean Lakes against Green Run. No report of a score, but the Stallions were ahead 28-0 in that game. Deep Creek over Cox 21-20. Nansemond River beating Bethel 14-6. Menchville getting blanked by Kings Fork. That final, that would be 54-0.
Well, welcome back, where the top-seeded Maury Commodores are looking to go back-to-back state championships.
Yeah.
If they're going to, it starts tonight at Powhatan Field against Woodside. Early on, Autori Newkirk to LeBron Bond. Sometimes if you want to reach your goals, you just got to stretch. And he's able to get in for the touchdown. That's 7-0 Woodside. They would recover the onside kick. This time, Tayshawn Branch going to keep it on the ground. He'll find the end zone as well. That's 14-0 Maury. They're doing what Maury does. Just because it's the playoffs, it's no different. This potentially the highlight of the night for Maury. Newkirk going to find Eli Moss with the 50-yard plus bomb for the 57-0 victory for Maury. On to the second round.
Yeah, let's head to Chesapeake. Class 6 Region 8 play. Oscar Smith, top seed, not wasting any time against 8th-seeded Grassfield. We picked things up in the first quarter. I think we've heard of this guy, Brandon Nesbitt.
Yep.
He's going to find his way into the end zone from 7 yards and give the Tigers a 7-0 lead. Now, still in the first, Octavian Taylor. They got a good rushing game here. 10-yard touchdown run. Before you could say Connor Reel and Shane Fordham, it's 14-0. I think I just did. Still in the first. Off this punt, Jamari Deloach. Someone told me while I was out there tonight, he runs track. I get the sense he does. Puts on the Jets, 63 yards later, gone. 21-0. They roll 41-0. Let's go around the area. Hampton, a winner over Denby. Petersburg winds up falling hard to Lafayette, 42-6. Other action, Colonial Heights by 1 over New Kent. Tab beating Hopewell, as well as Heritage getting blanked by Norcom. Bruton beating Nottoway, 41-47.
Poquoson hosting John Marshall, school out of Richmond. They had 14 players that were hurt, and this one got ugly fast. That was Cody Little on the touchdown from inside the 10. Now, John Marshall is punting, but look, the kicker loses his shoe on the punt. People watching the game got lost between the shoe that was in the air and the ball, but Jason Kell finds it. That is a touchdown. That puts Poquoson up 14-0. And they score 2 quick back-to-back touchdowns after that, which makes it 28-0. John Marshall back on offense, trying to make something shake, but they just can't. That is a safety. Sack for a safety by Nathaniel Curios. Bulls are up 30-0, and they go on to win 67-0.
Legend has it that shoe is still in the air.
Yeah, the justice is
still just swirling up there.
The justice is getting no justice.